Hail King Selassie. Don't you ever say you will never make it. Let's go for it and take it, yeah. Your mind process the thought just as you think it. My people, let's think positive, yeah. Party, woy, woy. Party, woy, woy. Wormbass again, love.
Yes, massive track coming from my next guest, Wormbass. Track called Reggae Man. It's a DJ Jammy Mellow Vibe Show. 58 minutes after the hour. Yeah, we'll go with the Reggae Man coming from Wormbass. Yes, we had Wormbass here before. But I know tonight enough things we have to talk about, you know. Let me take this on the top for you again. Track called Reggae Man.
Party, woy, woy. Party, woy, woy. Wormbass again, love. I'm the Reggae Man. I'm the Reggae Man. To sing another reggae song. I heard they want me over in England, yeah. And Europe is calling too. Africa already sent that invitation. I'm the Reggae Man.
Yes, massive. You know, I gotta take this from the top again, coming from Wormbass. My next guest, track called Reggae Man. Here we go, massive.
Party, woy, woy. Party, woy, woy. Wormbass again, love. I'm the Reggae Man. I'm the Reggae Man. I'm the Reggae to sing another reggae song. I heard they want me over in England, yeah. And Europe is calling too. Africa already sent that invitation. I'm the Reggae Man. I'm the Reggae Man. Talking, promoters wanting, all over the world, everyone is asking. I feel the vibes we bring and the melody we sing. Oh my people, you don't have to worry. Reggae Worm will be there in an o-ring with the message I bring. I'm the Reggae Man. In every shop and in every corner, black people will love this.
Yes, massive. Without further ado, we're gonna bring right in live right here, Wormbass. Greetings, King.
Oui. And I say give thanks and praises to the Most High, Jah Rastafari, ever living, ever faithful, ever sure, without an apology. Blessings, my brother. Give thanks having me on the program, you know.
Yes, much respect, and I'm telling you, it's long overdue. You know, the funny thing is, I was looking, and it's about 2 years to date. You know what I mean?
Yes.
With the reason why I share this, a big respect, and I want to welcome you once again, and you know, the diaspora. We have a wider listener base.
Wider listener.
Yes, and we also have ratthebox.net from out of South Florida who's tuning in. We have Caribcast Radio also from out of Florida. As we move up the East Coast, out of Georgia, we have Iris Zion Radio who's logging in right now. Coming up into New York now, we have 25th Century Media Radio from out of New York. We also have People's Choice Radio from out of New York, right? And then now we are going to jump overseas, going over to Ghana, Africa. We have Ghana-based radio that's logging in. Over in the UK, we have One Harmony Radio logging in. We have VRL Radio logging in. And we have TGM Radio 1 logging in. And also to Canada, we have Island Beats Radio. So, you know, massive.
It's a big family. So, you know, without further ado, let me just welcome and big up all of the other entities of radios that is joined to our frequencies right now. And I just want to big up all our listeners all over the world. Anywhere you at, Wormbass, you know?
Yes.
Log in right now, you see.
Yeah, man, much respect. I know before we kind of go through the whole history and thing, but I think it's very important, you know, in to an interview to touch on that, because sometimes we, the listeners of reggae music, we hear it and don't really understand the process that goes into the music. That is, it's work. It's hard work. You know, just going to a studio and it's a one-time thing, or you just get up one day and say, boy, I may be singer or I may be musician, and it happens. It's a lot of work that goes into it. And sometimes we know it starts even before the artist yourself even knows, boy, this is what you're going to do. You know, it starts probably from the love of it, you know, the early development and stuff like that. And, you know, tonight we like to touch on those key points, you know, even before Wormbass even said, boy, I'm music, I want to wait, because somewhere, you know, it starts from somewhere early, that first look a seed there, you know, because sometimes, you know, you throw away a seed and it just drop, and the next thing you know, the seed just flourish into something. You know, yeah, man, huge and beautiful. So, you know, best place for start, Bridging, is tell us about you and music and early days and music, your experience in music as a young youth.
Yeah. Well, from an early age, I could say probably about 9 or 8.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I choose this music. This music take me over from a tiny, tender age. So for me, really, I knew music was going to be a big, you know, play a big role in my life. But I think because it comes so natural to me, I wasn't like paying a lot of attention to it, you know. So I would just take up whatever and just do it whenever a time comes, but I never really think of doing it as like a career or anything like that. But I know from like I was like 10, so now people start coming to my yard to take me to their church, because I started singing before I even start playing any instrument. Yeah. So I used to sing in churches, and in those days, you know, they would use a good performer, a good singer to raise money. Yeah. So I as a little youth, and they put me on this box and whatever, and I stand up and I sing. Revival
time, and you would forget enough money.
Enough money. You will find people say 15 cents, take him down. 20 cents, put him back. And so I'll be going down and up for hours. Yeah. Until they get what they want. And this keeps spreading, and other people in the community and other districts start hearing about me, and they will come to my house, to my parents, and you know, they put me in these pretty cars and drive me all around the island to sing. Yes. Yeah, but then you grow and you start thinking of other things, and you know, not really ignoring it, but not paying much attention. So I start going to school. Like when I start going to high school, my father is really a cabinet maker. He do buildings and furnitures and stuff.
Yeah.
So in my head, that's what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
So even my school, that's what I come out. That's what I have a certificate as a furniture. You know,
Yeah.
I build furniture and stuff. That's what I think I was gonna do. But this music just said no. At one time, nobody couldn't tell me that I wasn't gonna be a policeman also.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, this music just said, no, that's not what you're doing. This is me. I want you. So to just cut it up a little bit, my music, everything with me in music is self-taught. I mean, it's just raw gift.
Yeah.
I've never been to any formal music school, you know, nothing like that. Nobody has ever taught me anything about music. And I would just come in, take up this instrument, and I play around with it a couple hours, you're going to hear me playing something on it. And it just saw my musical career just come in, play, and the rest is history, really, you know.
Yes, yeah. No, you talk about church. Where you doing once you entered high school? Where you also doing music, like for school concerts and you know.
Yeah. When I go to high school now and they realize my talent, you know, I mean, I have to sing in devotion.
Yeah.
I have to any little concert going on. You know, and then it got so crazy till I started, like, this guy was at the, you know, he sell like cane and banana and stuff at the fence side,
Mm-hmm.
and he has this little box guitar, and more time when I'm supposed to be in class, I swear, man.
You're at school gate and play box guitar.
Yeah, with this Rasta man at the school gate, and me and him a play and a sing, and sometimes I'm a teacher, them have to come find me, but them know, you know, say this thing is even more than me. You know what I mean? Yeah, and it just get more crazy and more crazy as the years go by.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So I was at one time I was a choir master in my church. You know, I do everything where the music is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Until, you know, when I leave high school now, I started to say, okay, what I'm gonna do. And I got a call to go to Mobi to work into this hotel called Royal Caribbean, Sanders Royal Caribbean.
Yeah.
And I was saying to the guy that, listen, I don't know anything about reggae music really, you know, as remember say, a gospel music I play still, you know.
Yes, and them
You know?
time that Christian music different, you can't.
Yeah, Christian music. At the time, all them give you the thing is like we have a different kind of music. We have Christian music and we have secular music. But growing up now, I get to realize that music is just a universal thing. There is no Christian music,
yes.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
But it take a long while for me to get it, but I did get it, you know. And then I went down there, and I start working in this what they call it, a resident band that play in the hotel.
Yeah.
And I did that for like probably about a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Then this big hurricane called Gilbert come.
Yeah.
And blow down the hotel.
That was what, 88, something like that?
88, yeah, 88. Blow down the hotel, you know, and then I was out of a job again, so I end up back in St. Thomas because I'm originally from St. Thomas.
Okay, all right, yeah. End
up back in St. Thomas and, you know, there again for a little while. Then I got another call to go to Negril to work in Edoism. Mm-hmm. Then from there, I left there to the Americana Hotel. And from there, I left the Americana Hotel and spent a year in Tokyo, Japan, playing in the clubs. Then I leave from that. I'm just chopping it up,
yeah,
you know.
No, but we have time with that. All right, well, we'll get to that detail because, all right, we know say.
A big story.
Yeah, man. No, man. We have time, man. I don't know because hear this now. You have high school and doing music and you know, but there's apparently a lot of stuff that happens, and within this period of time, the music was actually developing and really getting serious. You know, with
Yeah,
with the
music,
instrument, with the whole, with
music.
playing of instruments and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff. To where somebody are gonna
yeah.
say, "Yo, call you and say, we want you come and do this in the hotel." So, tell us a little bit more in detail about the development in church of going from just a little you to a sing on the box to
Yeah,
yeah,
so
mhm.
so after church a lot of what I am today, it's really because of the church.
Yes,
Because and I can't put that aside. I can't get that because that is what I mean. To be honest with you, at that time I felt like I was more of a star
yeah,
because I didn't have to fight for anything. I didn't have to compete. I was I was sorted for. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Everybody wants me. I mean, if I take up the guitar, it is okay, and if I sing, it's even worse.
Yeah,
You know, and then I joined a band in my parish. There was a band called Methodist Youth Band. That's from the Methodist Coke Church.
yes,
They form a youth band where you didn't have to go to their church to get into this band.
mm-hmm.
Once you qualify for the thing and people like you, then you can join the band.
Yes,
You know, in my
mm-hmm.
parish, I was like the top one where come on to singing and blah blah blah. So I get into the band as the lead singer.
Yeah,
No, we were like the grace chillers in our time, and we would play everywhere. So there comes Yellow Man now, in what we call bust out and getting big. So
yes.
I don't know if you know of this sound system called Aces.
Yeah, man. Wow, you go way back.
Aces. Yeah, I give you the history.
Yeah,
I ask it,
yeah,
so I
man.
give it.
Yeah,
Aces was the person who was responsible for Yellowman career, the first part of his career.
mm-hmm.
Aces was the man. So he bought some equipment and getting ready now to form a band. And because my band was like the top band in St. Thomas, gospel band, but the top band, the bass player from my band got called to go and play with the Yellowman band.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I wasn't informed that he was not going to be in the band anymore. So we have our regular, rehearsals day when we go rehearsal. So I went to rehearsal today and everybody there and we ready to rehearse and there was no bass player.
Yeah.
So I said, what going on with the bass player? What's up? And then somebody squeezed me and said, in the rehearsal with the Yellow Man, Yellow Man, he might play for now. I said, oh, really? But we have to rehearse. We can't no rehearse.
Yeah.
So from them time that I was in love with the bass, but I wasn't paying it much attention.
Mm-hmm.
But I know I love it. And I love how him catch on it and
Yeah.
So I just went over and pick up the bass. Because it's there and nobody's playing it, so I take it up and I just start playing. And I try to remember what I saw him doing all of these years and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I just start play and sing same time too.
So while you watch him and you're seeing Wema do finger movements and stuff like that, and by memory pretty much know what to do to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really all of what took place was really by memory.
Yeah. Not to cut you, but another funny thing is, another musician who I've heard said that learn the same way. Right?
Yeah.
To me, one of the greatest of all times, Mr. Peter Tosh. In his story, he talk about him used to watch a man play him guitar every day. Every day, I'm just watch him and see what him do. And when the man hear him play, him couldn't believe.
That's exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it freak out the rest of band members.
Mm-hmm.
Them hear me I play the bass and never see me took it up before.
Mm-hmm. So basically, you always want to play the bass then, because if you have that much attention too,
Yeah.
because you know it's something, you know, when you look on keys and the fingers and move and them things, and
Yeah,
it,
man.
it takes a
Yeah,
lot to
man.
really watch that and remember them movements there
Yeah,
in your
man.
head where I give you certain sound. So
Yeah, well, it's serious, man.
yeah.
Because I want to tell you, after after that that I started play bass in the band
Mm-hmm.
and singing. Then I couldn't do much singing because playing bass and singing is not such an easy thing, because both the vocals is melody and the bass line is also melody, so you have to really into it to split the two things together that you can do them one time. You
So you
get
have
me?
to split your brain in a two.
So
One, yeah.
yeah, so basically my set gonna have to scale down now to just the songs them that I can play and sing.
Mm-hmm.
So they employ a female come and sing. So she becomes the main lead singer now, and I am the bass player and sing a couple songs because people know me as a singer. So everywhere I go, people still want me sing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and from there it just keep growing and growing. Till there was another band that I started playing with called Pace, PACE.
Yeah.
We were like the Sagittarian band in St. Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
We just want you to understand the level of energy
That was
that
there.
that was there. You get me? So it's this country band now where we feel like we are the baddest thing.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing here comes this call to go to Moby, and when I reach in Moby, and get into this band, I realized that I was just a little student. I didn't even start learning the name of the keys and the string. Let's put it like that.
Yes.
When
Mm-hmm.
I got there, they roll over me. I went there as this big star from St. Thomas.
I know you realize you just have to go to school. It's school
wow,
just start.
school just start.
Yeah.
It was so bad till I felt like giving up at one time.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like just pack my things and go back to St. Thomas into my happy life, into me being big star. For real.
Yeah.
But there were some good musicians around me, and especially the drummer, Juna. He called me one day and he said to me, "What you going to do? You're going to go back to St. Thomas just to play some church music, Virgin. And I this thing I love, my lad. All you need to do is just pick up the bass and practice, man. Just learn the song them and practice." I say my talk to me,
Yeah.
And I listened to him, and I had one of those two speaker tape that a friend of mine bring from the state, from farm work, and him bring down this big tape, come give me as a gift,
One
and
of
I
them
went
boom
back
box.
to St. Thomas and I bring it down because my jack and everything can plug into it and it can play, and I hear myself same time. So I have like hundreds of cassettes and just keep at it. In about 6 weeks' time, playing in that same band, I becomes the band leader.
Mm-hmm.
I become the band leader down there, and also playing and singing.
Nice.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I'm just showing you growth,
Mm-hmm.
and how serious this music, how it grabbed me, and yeah, it's just keep going and going and going and going, and
All
till
right.
today we never stop.
Yes.
So from Ochi, we went to Negril, and then we went to from Negril to Ochi, and from Ochi we went to Japan. That was another thing.
All right. I tell you what, let's hold it right there because I want to run some music for the massive, and then we're going to come back.
Okay.
And then reason some more. For those of you just joining us, DJ Jammy here, my special guest, a very talented, singer, songwriter, bass player, Wormbass. All right. I'm going to give them the track called Homegrown, and then we're going to come back and reason some more. Here we go, Massive.
Just don't believe it, cause Babylon word is deceiving, and them all are thieving. Look how much people go to tribulation, and how many youths them a block a station. But we know depend where them depend, cause Babylon plan go straight to Satan. Homegrown, if I some homegrown.
Yes, Massive. Homegrown. Coming from Wormbass. And you notice I'm just giving you a little bit, I'm just giving them a little bit of the track, you know, because we're going to tell you how to go ahead and get all these wonderful music and, and them things in the car. We have to make them get the music, you know, you know where it goes. So, music.
Yeah, man, they have to understand the level of what go on for real.
You see it. Yeah, the amount of works we're going to this and the development and years and all of that stuff, you know. So, here it is now. You're doing the hotel circuits.
Yes.
You know, and what I want to ask you is, during this period of time of doing the hotel circuit, no, you know the music and you do it. Did you were you praying? What were your goals then? Were you looking to where you are now? Or it was a thing where you just loved that, and you know, what was the vibrations at that time as a musician, you know, singer?
Well, at the first initial part of the hotel circuit is more like, you know, having a family and want to get some money, just a job, and you're doing it to get paid.
Yeah.
But when I started like really performing to these guests that come in from all over the world, and I see their reaction, I start looking into it and saying, you know, this could be something really great, you know, because I would find people sitting having their dinner, and I can just go to the mic and say to them, I want to see everybody on the feet right now. And when you look out there, you will see everybody you know, you don't need much people to say everybody is standing.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, if I say I'm doing this, everybody involved and crazy things going on, which, you know, wouldn't even want to get into, but crazy thing. So you start looking at it and I say, what will I? We really have something, you know, we really have something. So at that time, what I started to do, I started to tape the band.
Yeah.
You know, those days there were no CDs, so you just put
cassette tape business.
A cassette and tape it.
Yeah.
So when me tape it now, I just carry it home with my double deck and I duplicate it and I start selling CDs, cassette.
Yeah.
Like just the band live, and I start making crazy money from just selling my cassette.
Yes.
So I say, oh, this is a big business I can get.
Yeah, man, it's bigger than just.
yeah, it's bigger than just from last year, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, from them time there, I know that this thing is going to be my life.
Yes.
And I know that it wasn't not going to be just playing in the hotels.
Mm-hmm.
I was seeing myself going all over the world. A matter of fact, before I even start working at the hotel, I told a friend of mine that I am going to travel the world and I'm not going to purchase a ticket.
Yeah.
And he said to me, what do you mean you're going to travel here now? So who are going to buy a ticket? I said, people are going to buy the ticket and send come give me. And them are going to pay me for sing and them are going to pay me for play and them are going to put me in a hotel. Some me I tell him now from my youth.
Yeah.
Because me see it, I become like me see it. The reaction, especially when I go on the stage, the reaction I get from the people, I know that I couldn't walk away from it.
Yeah.
I couldn't walk away from it. So the hotel thing, to me, it was really like my university.
Yes.
You know? And it's a shame how the Jamaican government, or even not even the government, but the hotel circuit or whatever, whoever would respond to unit, the music industry, whatever, don't insist that when you get somebody who you see interested in this music, so they have to do some kind of course in the hotel circuit.
Yes. Yeah.
Because it's really developed. It take you from one stage to another.
Right, because it really
You know?
developed that business aspect and also the performance
Yes.
aspect.
It teach you everything where entertaining is concerned. Entertainment, it take you through the whole process of it. Mental, ska, jazz, all genre of music, and you have to play it perfect.
Exactly, because when people are coming and they might hear music, you know, I hear no little, you know,
Yes.
yeah, it has to be
Yeah,
at a
you
certain,
can't
yeah.
joke. In my days, you as a musician, trust me, if you're not put up, you have to shut up.
Yes.
You're gone, because you have man up on the edge and
No,
wait for coming.
enough man up on the sideline and wait. It's like the
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So anything at all where you do, you have to be good. You understand? So I think touching little bit diversion, little bit, but I think one of the problem here in Jamaica with our music and why the music is so unstable is because there's no form of development
Yes.
where musicians and artists, manager, everybody. I mean, you get a one song, and before you really go and look at a real person who know about management and stuff, you take your friend.
Yeah.
It's a come on, here, Virgin man, for management. You don't know nothing about management.
Yeah. There's no
You
true
understand?
structure.
There is no true structure.
Yes.
Like before. That's why you have the great man, them like the great Dennis Brown, the great Bob Marley, the great, you name them. Because them pass through this structure system. They might never have the business aspect of the music down pat. But you see where the music is concerned, this is why we can't move from it up to the day we still have to live with it.
Yes. You know.
Because there was training and I know fly by day and pitch by night. It's a serious thing.
Yes. So tell me now the transition now from here it is, you're doing the hotel circuits and next thing you end up in a Japan.
Yeah, one day I went to a rehearsal, not regular band rehearsal, you know, because like I think it was every Tuesday we would get together as a band and rehearse some new stuff. We live on the top 10, both Jamaica and abroad, everywhere. We rehearse the top 10 songs.
Yes.
Because, you know, the cabaret acts, them gonna come in, and when they come in with the top 10 songs.
Yes.
You know? So we go at rehearsal once a week by ourselves. So we went to this rehearsal this day. And we were there rehearsing, and we just like about 4 Japanese people just popped in with cameras and excitement and start videoing and the whole works. You know? And when we were through, my manager said to me that they are from Tokyo. They have a club over there called Hot Rocket.
Yeah.
And they want us to play in the club. So, but they want Rasta. That's another thing. They wanted to have Rasta, man.
Them one, the
love
real
our
feel, yeah.
Yeah, they love our band, but in our band it was only one Rasta, man.
Yeah.
So they want all of us to be Rasta. And them time that we me a jerk girl, I'm prettier, boy. I'm not about Rasta. So we started to think now, how are we going to make this work?
Yeah.
So me and the singer, the lead singer at the time, and I think one of the keyboard players just got braid. So we put in braid in our ear now. You know?
Yeah.
And send on the picture them, go give them and them say, yes, that's what we want. That's it. So I went to Japan with braid in my ear.
Yeah.
And when we went down there, it was this beautiful place. You know, skyscraping buildings, and it was so strange, you know. But and we were like this, this little bit of us, handful of us in this big Tokyo cross, and you know, sometimes we feel scared, like, cause we don't know, you know, can't speak the language. They have to give us people who translate, and yeah, it was crazy. But the music. It's as we said before, it was like this universal language thing that as you play it, people just relate to it. So the first night we play in the club have about 15 people. The second night it have about 50 people. The third night it have about 200. And the fourth night we have to play it twice. And people them outside couldn't come in, so they have to play for one them inside.
Once the word get around.
And then that just grew. We went there to spend 3 months and we ended up spending a year. So just understand what went. It was crazy. You know what I mean? I literally have to take up myself and say, listen, man, I am not renewing this contract. I'm going home. This is how I come out of Japan.
Oh, you're probably still the Japan today.
I probably would be still there now.
Yeah.
You understand? But this is it. The music just mash up down there. So it's like, yo, I mean, up to the day you go to Japan and you talk about worm, some kind of old people in my time will tell you about. Say, yeah, because it was crazy.
Yes.
You know? So it's so the music, then I went back to Jamaica, spent a little for about 2 months in the hotel again. Then I shipped off myself to Cancun, Mexico, and I spent a year there too, playing reggae music down there also.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: during this time, were you doing any recording, official recording, or was just playing?
I'm gonna get to that.
Yeah.
While I was in
all right, I tell you what.
Mexico.
Hold on there. You know, we stick a pin right this. All right, car. More run another track, cause you know as we do it, you wanna
yeah.
Run some.
One big up for all of the people that listening to you.
Yeah. Because we know the folks have coming in and I tell you, I know a lot of people were just patiently waiting for the interview. You know what I mean? Especially those from over.
The support every time.
You know, over and the Europe side and other places. We have some listeners also listening from out at Dubai and Tanzania. And I'm not sure what time it is in Tanzania right now, but it's early morning over there, you know. So, all right. So I have a track called Jalite, and then we're going to come back now and reason with
song,
that. Yes. So massive. Those of you just join us, or if you're wondering who the conversation is with, this is Wormbass, singer, songwriter, bass player, and producer. You know what I mean? And I don't know what other role in the music, so we'll get into that too. You know what I mean? 'Cause I'm just naming the obvious right now. So we'll come back. We're gonna get it. We're gonna cover a lot of stuff. So. You know what I mean? Like I say, Wormbass, we have the time, so we don't have to be rushed. We can, let the people them get the full effect. Yeah? Yes. So here we go. Jalite.
my life brighter. Sincerely yours. You're my provider. Take me as I am. Cause I already accepted you. Yeah. The love you gave to me. Fill me up eternally. Every morning I get up and pray. That is the link to keep my mind from straying. Oh yeah, yeah. In this crazy mixed up world, my cup runneth over, and surely goodness and mercy.
Massive, man, I tell the music nice, but like you say, just I give them a taste. I tell you what, before we get to the Mexico, you know, just in case you have somebody who will listen, I want to go get the album and all them something they have to run early. So let's tell them real quick, you know, the album and where they can go and get it. You know, we're going to say it again, but
okay, the album is called Reggae Man, and it's distributed by this record company Zojak.
Yeah.
And you can get it on all the platforms: iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, everywhere. You can get it. It's not physically in the store, but it's on every platform online.
Yes, you hear that. So you can go wherever. So you there platform, you have iTunes, CD Baby, Amazon, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And
Pacifier, everywhere.
Everywhere. So you can go ahead and get that. Yeah. So we don't know, like, you know, and for those, sometimes I don't know, you hear some people hear me say sticker pin. And it's just a saying that we use so you remember. I don't know where do you know. You ever know if you talk to somebody and say sticker pin, when you come back, you remember exactly where you're there.
But for really stick up.
You know,
I stick up in and someone make you say, oh, what? Stick up in earth, man. Yeah. But I remember, man, we were talking about being in Mexico and if I used to record in those days, you know, if I was doing any recording. Well, actually, when I was in Mexico now and I started, you know, my things start getting more serious. So I find myself start writing songs.
Yeah.
And when I write the songs, them I'll rehearse like 1 or 2 original songs with the band and I'll try them out. You know, when I work in the night, I'll sing them and see the reaction of the people. Now when I sing them, I see the people them adapt to them like a Bob Marley. Me I sing same way, or a Peter Touch. Me I sing something. I say, what?
Yeah.
This can work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so my keyboard player at the time was we call him Andy, we call him Alien.
Mm-hmm.
He's now living in Canada, good producer also. And we decided that, okay, we're going to put the album together, so we start working on this album. Demo style. And we said when we go back to Jamaica now, we're going to record for real, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I used to have this girlfriend in Canada, you know, and we broke up. So while I was on open ears and I don't fast in my business. While I was in Canada, you know, one night the security guard came to me and said, "Worm, there's a limousine outside." It was on my birth night, you know, and security guard said to me, "There's a limousine outside." I said, "Limousine?" I said, "Yeah, some woman out there asking for you." I said, "Woman asking for me?" Anyway, I went to the door. It's a glass door, so I can go and peek downstairs to see if I can see who this woman was. Yeah, because, you know, a bundle of thing with a fun in it. We have no woman at the time, so we not play, you know, big man thing. So I went outside now and I saw her. I said, "My God, what is Indica doing here?" Because I used to call her Indica, you know.
Yeah.
She came and she said to me she went to Jamaica to look for me. Somebody tell her that I'm now in Mexico, Cancun, so she come. I said, okay, great. And she want to spend birthday with me and blah blah. You know the thing.
With limousine
Anyway,
and them things, boy, I mean, I tell you.
yeah, cause of them kind of flashy woman they still, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she, she come and we start talk and she said to me in one of our conversations, she said to me that, what, Worm, really, what can I do for you? And, this woman have her money and thing. I said, very well, the only thing I see you can do for me where you can benefit also is come and manage me and spend some money on this music that I'm doing. She said, okay, fine, we'll do it. When you go back to Jamaica, you just call me and I'll come down and we do it. And it was just like that.
Yeah.
So I went back to Jamaica and I hooked up with Barry here, famous musician, producer, songwriter, also engineer. He's now the engineer for Sean Paul.
Yeah.
And that's the time when Grove Music, that's same place where IRFM is now. There was that big flashy studio there called Grove Music.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we went there and I did a complete album. That is 1992.
Yes.
I did a complete album, did video. Blight Stanberry was the lawyer that do every paperwork and everything looked like it was going on fine. Anyway, at the time I was still playing with my band and we're still doing work all over Jamaica and thing, but we have this work in Mobile, this place called Disco Inferno, where our band was like a resident band where they do shows. Every month they have a big show. So all the big artists from Kingston would come down and they wouldn't have, at the time, a lot of artists didn't have their own band. So they just come and we do a little rehearsals and we would play for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we there now playing, resident band. This night now, in speaking, was Beanie Man night. And we were there like waiting on Beanie Man to come down for rehearsals and stuff, but he did come. And when he came, we just say, okay, well, he didn't rehearse now, so we just go up on the stage and just call some rhythm we know, and you just perform.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the place was ram, like Beanie Man at the time. He was like the man, like this young artist coming and everybody crazy about him.
Young youth them time there.
Yeah, and the place ram. And I just, I am just crazy. I am a crazy bass player from long time. So when I got him now and we just, I did my crazy, he turned idiot. he get like, whoa, what is this? Whose band is this? What is their name? Blah 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 blah. I need this.
Mm-hmm.
So my album is in the back right here that I'm getting ready to start promoting and everything. Then I meet up on Beanie Man. So I meet up on Beanie Man and he loved the band and then we start working with Beanie Man. I totally forget about my album. So my album go right on the back burner. I mean, like covered over. Dust up. Nobody think about it. You understand?
Yeah.
So I start working with Beanie Man now. And that now start bring me into a different
arena now,
different arena. I start travel. Like, if you remember Beanie Man career 93 going up to 2000, it was like crazy. I mean, I didn't have time for even my kid. Like one time I went home and I saw my daughter pass me and I have to call her back, like, come here. When she come back, she have this big bottom and breasts and I didn't even know when that happened because I didn't have no time around them. I just come in like, I come in today and I go back tomorrow. That's how it got hectic.
Yeah.
But that pulled me away from being a singer. That put me into the seat of being a bass player, being a man's band leader, and also his musical director. So I played that role for like 8 to 9 years. And after Beanie Man thing was over, then I started working with a company out of Canada called Explorer Recording,
Yeah.
where I was the musical director also for that company and the production manager for that company. So I started doing more production more than anything else. Not thinking about me, producing all different kind of artists likes of Shaka Demos and Pliers,
Yeah.
Everton Blender, Blessed, Anthony B, you name them.
Right.
I start producing them, you know. And within that time now, I started managing this artist called Prophecy.
Is that Prophecy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Prophecy. But he's in JA now, right?
Yeah, man, it's a Jamaican artist
Yeah.
out of St. Thomas also. And, you know, one day I record an album for him, and one day when just getting ready now, did the photo shoot for the album and getting ready to release the album and stuff like that, he just called me and said that, you know, he wants to try something new. So that was a sad part of my thing in my career, a sad time. But what it did, it bring me right back to 91.
Yeah, your career, your singing career.
Yes, it bring me right back there. That, you know, when he walked away, left my company, Jabbert New Limited, and everything was built around him.
Yeah.
And when he walked away, I was like alone with my team. All of us was there. None of us was any singing artists or anything. We were just, you know, graphic design and producers and songwriters, but there was no artist.
Yeah.
So it's like one night I went to my bed and I dreamt that I'm singing a song.
Yeah.
You know? And I jump out of my sleep and just grab my phone and record whatever I could remember from the dream.
Yeah.
And I tell her, Jammy, the morning when I woke up and grab my phone and listen back what I sing to my phone, tears start run out of my eye. I start crying like a little baby. I couldn't believe what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah? And that song is on the album. It's called The Plan.
The Plan. Yeah.
That song is the first song that I recorded after the comeback.
All right.
Yeah.
Couple things. I'm gonna play a track there, but before that, you know, I want to talk a little bit about you writing music, because I believe that writing is also a talent within itself. You know, you have a lot of artists who can sing real well, but don't have that ability to write. And when did the writing start? Because I'm sure it probably started before you started writing songs. And how were you writing prior to that? In the church? Were you writing music in the church, or were you one who write poetry? What kind of writing was?
I wasn't writing in the church, but when I start writing, it was like I was in the church.
Yeah.
If that make any sense, because, you know, that's a kind of energy that was coming to me.
Yes.
Even now, if you listen to track like Jalite, you know, even though it still have that influence on me where I would write like I'm a gospel artist then.
Right, yeah. But you know, the thing is, the church is a fun in Jamaica, and I can even say this growing up, the church played a big influence, and for our generation, you know, the church is what keep you in a line, because that's where your initial contact with morality and certain things, right from wrong, and you know, say, boy, if you do certain things, the judgment will go rough. You know what I mean? And that's where that initial and even for those who that's that was like that's where that original foundation come from, even to accepting
Yeah,
Rastafari.
it's
Because
true. It's true.
yes,
I mean, I mean, there's nothing there's nothing wrong with the church per se. I mean, the church is a very good foundation for any man.
of course.
But the problem that I grow to have with the church is the lies and, you know, the you can do but I can do thing. That's the thing
Yes,
I don't like about the
exactly.
church.
Right. Yeah.
But I don't have a problem. I mean, up to today, I still help my original church. I still help their choir to go out and win trophies and stuff. You know, I don't have a problem, but it's just that I can't take the lies.
Yeah. The hypocrisy then. The
I can't take hypocrisy with the
Yeah.
church.
Yeah.
And I think if the church get real and started to deal with people real,
Yeah.
you know, speak the truth. Don't be like the politician. Just speak the truth. Say what it is. You know. Then I think even the younger generation will take it more serious.
Yeah, definitely.
But
yeah, real talk.
remember, in our days, a lot of people didn't read and write and those things. So we kind of listen to what the elder or the pastor or the bishop says. We really go off of what they are telling us and not going to do researches for ourselves
Yes.
because of education. Yeah, but now things is definitely totally different. Education, yeah, is still hard to get, but it's not so hard to come by because you can just get your phone and Google Jesus and you will read everything where Jesus did do from where he never do. I mean, you don't have to wait for the pastor to come and tell you.
Yes.
You understand me? In our time, information was lacking. So we go with the little that we learn.
Yeah.
But they hide a lot of things from us and it make us into monsters too. Because when you find out exactly what is going on,
You start to rebel.
then you go like me. I found out what was going on in the church in one of the worst ways. So you know, me and the church thing, it's wicked for me.
Yeah.
Because me find out some things where we wouldn't even get into. You get what I'm saying? But I don't have a problem with the church. I mean, for me, it plays a very important role in my life and my career up to where it stands right now.
Yes.
I am also a highly spiritual person. So when it comes on to writing, it don't take much out of me because I'm not really on the surface, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And if you listen how I write too, you see that I'm not coming from right here. Like I have a song where I say I feel like I'm living tomorrow today. So, you know, my thing keeps spinning so fast. You know, information keep running like crazy.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, I would start write a song today and it don't finish in the next 5 years though.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to be like a hurry come up thing and like I can just put some words together and say that's a melody with a melody and say it's a song. It have to have meaning and it have to feel complete. And if I cannot feel it, then you won't feel it.
Yeah, real talk.
So I have lots of songs that I start writing
and then
10 years ago, 5 years ago. They're still not past the first verse or the chorus yet.
Yes. You know, I tell you what, I want to run I run 2-track before and I'm gonna run 2-track, then we're gonna come and reason some more. And there's a track that I have here. You talk about the years with Beenie Man. And there's a track here, Bring Back the Paradise.
Bring Back the Paradise. Yeah, that before I don't know if you want to play it, then we talk about it because it's a song that I really would like to talk about, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So you probably can play it and then we talk about
And then,
it.
all right,
We
and
talk
then we'll
before
come.
you
And
play it.
all right, we'll do it away. Then we'll come back and play the plan, you know, because you know, and you know,
Yeah.
yeah, because we know the plan was. Anyway,
That's the song.
That's the song, yeah. You know, because sometimes the plan, you never really know the plan till when you get the plan, and you say blouse and skirt, the plan. You know, cause I reflect just what you just said when the words when you start crying,
Yeah,
and yeah. So anyway,
Yeah, man, it was
when
a
come
crazy experience.
yeah. You know, so you know, it was true. You know, talk about them too, the Beenie Man experience that goes. And then
Yeah.
that, so more forgive them that track that you do with Beenie Man, Bring Back the Paradise, and
Yes.
then we'll come back
Definitely.
and read some more. All right. So here we go. Yeah.
It's another one, yo.
Oh yeah. This one is Wormbass alongside Beenie Man. Stang diggy ding.
Jamaica, my bond.
Wormbass.
Love it.
Bring back the paradise. Bring back the paradise. Bring back the paradise. Bring back the paradise.
Marcus Garvey bring the message and Bob Marley come set it and Peter touch him bless it and why you wanna wreck it and seems like you don't understand. This is a blessed land, so free up the passage guns. I know there's a better way.
Bring back the paradise. Bring back the paradise.
Give it back to me.
Bring back the paradise. Bring back the paradise.
Cause when you have the world on your shoulder, it's not an easy thing. But you got to understand, sometimes you gotta make a sacrifice for your children. So
Bring back the paradise. Bring back the paradise. Bring back the paradise. Bring back the paradise. Okay, let me tell them, this is the land of me birth. Jamaica, me live from me company earth. Me no matter how much to the money I work. Me get a visa, me go America, go work. Go Europe, go tour and buy couple shirt. Come back home and party like dirt. See y'all in a pants and short and skirt. Jamaica, real paradise for earth. So me tell them, look at. Bring back the paradise. 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 Bring back the paradise.
Yes, Bring Back the Paradise. This is Wormbass and Beenie Man. Yeah, man. Yeah, so tell us about this track, because it's a very important part of the history, the journey.
Yes. So, Bring Back the Paradise come about now. When Jamaica was going through the whole Christopher Dudus, in Dudus time there,
Yeah.
we
Yes.
have, this confusion down by Tivoli
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. And, I was working at a studio in Kingston at the time, and we were there, a lot of artists sitting down reasoning. At the time, I was just producing, We were talking about the whole shooting and everything that is going on.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked it like for about 2 hours, sitting there having this conversation, and then conversation finished, and everybody just say, "Yo, I'm late, and all right, cool, bye," and the man jumped in them car, and everybody drive away. And I was with two friend of mine. We call them Uncle Mike, Ron and Mike.
Mm-hmm.
They're a twin,
Yeah.
but they do like engineer work also, fix computers and so. So I turned to them and I say, you see how funny it is? All of these people that was here just now, they are artists, you know. And look on this big conversation we will have, and none of them not come up with a song. I say, me have a song, you know. Me come up with a song. And them look for me and laugh. And one of them, that the Uncle Mike, he say, you have a song for you out of the conversation? I say, yeah, man. I'm going to the studio right now, go record it.
Yeah.
I'm and him going to the studio and then come behind me and him pull out and jump sample. Because this paradise, being what the paradise is coming way from what you're hearing now. He put out a jump sample and I start playing the bass and play out some little thing and then we go in the studio and demo the little song. So demo the song bring back the paradise.
Yeah.
So we do the song and the song there and you know everybody come and hear the song and love the song but to me the song just needed something and I can't figure out where it needs. So when I was working with Beenie Man now, we did a show in Portmore over by Jammy with R. Kelly. When R. Kelly came to Jamaica and them saying sanitize the stage and all these things, it was Beenie Man and R. Kelly that was being shot. Ram up Jammy like a sting over there.
Yeah.
Anyway, up to date, I think the media think that show was like one of Beenie Man's best show. So from time to time they will keep playing it on the stations, like CVM will keep playing it. You know? So this time you know, CVM was playing the song and the show, and Anthony Redrose now was by Beenie Man studio and him say while he was there, all Beenie Man is talking about is me. Because I and him was on the front line and the whole show is about me and Beenie Man. If you ever watch me and Beenie Man perform together.
Yeah.
So Red Rose saw me now when him left him and come down to me and say, Ram, you know, me just left Beenie Man up by him studio and I pay you him a talk about, you know. Every word the man at thought time out him call your name. I say, really? I say, you know, so me I go check him. So I just jump in my car and just drive go up by him studio and go up there and see him and say, John was star, but no, so me never see you in a room. Blah, blah. Big excitement, you know? Anyway, I went over to him and I said to him, say, yo, I sing now still in a DJ. I have a song I want to hear. He say, yeah, man, I hear your song, man. Come here, your song I play on RFM, run much I play it every morning. I said, really, you hear it? He say, yeah, man, the song, but that is the plan him I talk about, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I said to him, say, man, one song still I want you put a 8 bars in it down, some admits. He said, that's soft, man. Tuesday, now a Tuesday. So you see next week Tuesday, come back, come check me the same time. Like you check me now. I'm going to mash it up for you. See where? So the general ramp with me and I said, nah, what you talk about me, general? Just come back, come check me, man. Because since me and Beenie Man, you know, since I stopped working with him and stuff, we hadn't really see each other and, you know, we don't lime anymore and stuff like that. So this was like, for like a good 6-7 years at first, me I really see Beenie Man. Person to person, you know. And he said, come check me, man. I'm say, alright, cool. Me come check you. Tuesday, my lord. Me come like all when Tuesday morning come here wait.
You can't,
wait and I'm ready for a long time.
Yeah, watch the clock and you now miss it.
Can't miss it. Ready.
Yeah.
Ready to go link him. You know? So I drove up there and went into the studio and he was in the back and studio full of people. Like, you know, people always visit Beenie Man and choose it to do like dub plate and jingles and them stuff. So it's studio full of people. And him brother that is Blue, his manager said, yo, DJ, Worm coming up. And him said, Worm come? And Blue said, yeah, man, I'm out there. And him said to Blue, said, please empty out the studio. Just like that, you know. And the guy tell everybody to excuse. Beenie Man going to do something private. And he excuse everybody out of the studio. And a couple of minutes, he come around. And him just come around, put in the track, and him just start. My thing was like in the space of a half hour I was out of there.
Yeah.
And, you know, this is what came out. You know? But it's like a real joy for me to have Beenie Man on the track with me. Because, I mean, Beenie Man is like, you know, without really any apology, Beenie Man is like my youth, me grow, you know, within his musical career. I was there when, you know,
Yes.
you know, when it just a start and I feel good for no say, you know, I could have said, Beenie Man, don't sing it away, sing it away. Beenie Man, don't dance away, dance away. You know, and I watch this thing grow into this big monster.
Yeah.
And I feel good to know that him really give me the opportunity to come on a track with him.
Yeah.
And such
Yes.
a beautiful track too.
Yes.
Based upon what is going on today.
And also the relationship on a high level of respect from your come. It's not
High
even,
level.
and not even like you
High
say, yo,
level
Bridget, me have some work here for go wait and all the things
No,
from your reach. Him say, yo.
it was like a joy
Yeah.
for him to do it, you know.
Yes.
And I mean, you listen to the track, you hear that happiness on it also.
Mhm.
You hear that freeness,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, so it's a joy for, you know, to know that Beenie Man, you know, shared a moment there with I and I. And even now that song we're lobbying with that song now to get, you know, justice, Minister of Justice or one of those government entities to
use
promote
it.
this song.
Yeah.
Based upon all the war, you know, the violence, killing and stuff that is going on in Jamaica.
Yeah, because especially now it's a lot of stuff that's
it's crazy.
And then you see things that happen, and you know it's kind of you know when it come to government though, not to veer for the interview, it's sad that it have to take certain things to happen for them to really react on a level. You know what I mean?
For me, when I look at Jamaica and see, you know, what's going on in Jamaica right now, I am totally convinced that all of this is a design. All of this is a design. It's just like the design. The design get out of hand. Let's put it that way. It's like it get further than what we think it would get.
Yeah.
So it started to creep up at our doorstep now, and we kind of can't control the same thing that we said. Because you check this. More than 70% of Jamaica is poverty.
Yeah.
Even when poverty is alive. But let's be real. A lot of people in Jamaica can't find no food.
Exactly.
Can't can't get nowhere to sleep. You know what I mean? A simple necessity like, you know, just buy a pound of flour or a pound of rice. You find man a go out in bed just a drink water.
Yeah.
And this is reality in Jamaica. You know? You understand? People don't talk about this, but it's real. And this is the country that you find a 14-year-old will have a Mac 10 in him hand, or a Uzi, or even a M16.
Yeah.
When them sort of machine there, a whole heap of money for them thing there.
Yeah, how it reached there and
so how it reach now the youths them hand. You put it in them hand.
Yes.
Because of your design. I mean, the pharmacy, I go build a certain type of pill to sell, but make the disease for catcher that they can get killed.
Yeah.
And we all know the system, we know the thing run.
Yes,
now,
yes.
Our little island just get rampant like a devil's playground because of what the man them set it. Now them a ball. And I'll give a false cry too, because them no want it.
Yeah.
The only time it get wicked on them is when it reach on them doorstep. Yes, boy.
Yes.
Driving a Benz in a New Kingston that murder in his Jeep. So you say, what? If Azan can't get murder in a New Kingston, probably boy they might come for weed. You know, yo, send some soldier down there. Me give them the touch, so me know right there. Go down in a matches lane and go down, son.
Yeah.
You understand what I say?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true.
Is
Yeah.
that is what is going on. So me I say, I want to tell the youths them now, say don't make them trick them, you know?
Yes. Yeah.
Don't make them set them up for fail, because that's exactly what they're doing. They're setting them up for fail.
Yeah, for real. And it's something, it's not something new. It's from long time that
from long time. It's from long
time.
But
because
you find some more money I make now, and more gun can buy, and more youth, and more TV, and more internet, and more whole heap of thing, more scamming, and more everything. So you gotta find say it all get wickeder.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, and it's that. So me I say, remember say Bob Marley said it and Peter Touch it tell about it, you know, and Marcus Garvey come and preach it, and so don't make we wreck it, because this is our little rock.
Yeah.
This is our pride and joy. This is our paradise. This is a gateway to the world. Whether you want to believe it or not. And when I say them things, I'm not say them things with no apology, because I get the opportunity to travel all over the world, my brother. And I see how the world yearn for our little island. So we have to stop, look on the politician them, and look on the man in him pretty car and in pretty jeep and in big house. Stop watch them and watch yourself.
Yeah.
Set goals for ourselves. You understand? That means when them come with them hypocrisy, we know how to refuse them.
Yes. Exactly.
You know? Control your mind, control your destiny. And you remember, say your mind processes thought just as you think it.
Yes.
So every day, youths, me just telling them all over the world, if you just think positive.
Yeah.
Don't make them sell you out, you know?
Yes.
Don't make them use you. Control your destiny, because you can do it.
True.
So Bring Back the Paradise is just a song where we tell the youth them in Jamaica, say, yo, they work the days and we have fun.
Yes. And even as you just sit down and ask the question, what is it about me? What is it about us? Why it is so important to them to keep us suppressed? And if you start ask yourself some question, then your meditation start to change, because there is a reason. What am I trying? What is it that the system that's set is? What do they know that you yourself not really aware of yet? You know what I mean?
You have to start with yourself now.
Yes. What is it that
you have
they
to start
know
with yourself
that I don't know yet?
Yeah. Ask yourself the question, then you to ask me.
Yeah. Yes.
And listen to your conscience.
Yeah. Real talk.
You know.
Yes.
Make we reach to the point where them prison and them places empty. You have to start turning them in some different place, because nobody now going at them.
Yes.
But if you not set up yourself for going at them, you're not going at it.
And you know, you're nothing to talking about that with music and things like that, and everybody have a responsibility, you know. And for those who know better, should do better. That's what me feel, because when you when you know better and you put out a certain energy in a music, just for say put a money in your pocket, you know what I mean, or whatever, and it really, but then you may be the one who have to deal with the wrath of what you create through the words that you put out there and stuff like that, you know, and even for those who play the music now, what you find is that when you listen to a lot of radio stations, mainstream, not only mainstream, but even internet radio stations too, the vibrations that's being put out, you know, and man will tell us, boy, I know them things a man want to hear or this or that, you know, but the thing is, what you have to realize, it's what you play is what the people listen to. It's not so much where the people want to hear, it's what you put out there and what you put in somebody
people's brain,
into their brain
mind.
over and over again. So when you think,
I always say, you know, if you are a pastor for a church, and you listen to, let's say you listen to a radio station. I won't call the name. I was gonna call the name, but I'm not gonna bother. You listen to a radio station every morning coming down off Stony Hill. Every morning you listen to the radio station. But you hear they always putting on this record. Whatever. Yeah. One of the morning, you, the pastor of whatever church, you're going to say in your car, whatever.
Yo, you know something? It's funny that you're saying. I mean, like the analogy you use with a pastor. You know what I mean? And even for somebody who know you find yourself now, them words start come from your own because I hear it over and over and over and over again.
It as a way to get into your brain. Watch this. You have a station called CNN.
Yes.
Whenever and any time they want something to get to you, watch how much time them play that little clip.
Yes.
Whenever they want it to get to you, they play it over and over and over until you get it. And it's the same thing with this music. When you go on the radio station and you keep playing the same thing every day, it's like it's that artist alone is recording. Eventually, that artist is going to be the most popular artist and that song is going to be the most popular song. Yes. There's no two way around it. And you can't come tell me say music not have no influence.
Of course, music. More tell that thing. And I used to play a sound system, you know, from mid 80s, early 90s. And one of the things that when you play music, I look out. When you play roots and culture music, everybody's like my brother and my brethren. Because when you play music on it, bud, a man, high five, and you know what I mean? Even look at things back in you play greetings. Everybody, them a high five, and you play a certain track, everybody a high five. And then when you get into the lovers rock now, the girls song and thing, every man grab them woman and a nice thing and some nice rubber dubber go on and them things there.
Right.
Now, you see when you get in on some warm music now, the whole vibes change, you know, cause every man back up on the wall and them chest big, stick up.
Big out him chest and him gun finger start.
Yeah, man. Me tell you, man. And yeah. And then time like, it's like the thing is like, oh, you see if all a boy look for me all the way right now. And that's all it takes. You know what I mean? So it shows you within a 1 hour period, you can play music and see how the music that you're playing. The same people, you know, not different people, you know.
React totally different to the music.
Different the same kind people. So it shows. And that's the thing when me learn. And, you know, one of the things is I'm glad I do them things that when me young and I learn and know that I've grown and reflect on things deeper now. You understand? I can see and understand the effect that it has. You know what I mean? And especially when you're a grown man and you're being through it and know it, I believe that it is your responsibility. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is your responsibility.
It's your responsibility, man.
You understand?
And I feel this is why I say these things, I think they are designed because nobody can be so wicked and heartless to know how serious the things that you're doing does to people and you still do it.
Yes.
You understand? If you live into a country, let's say like Jamaica, and you see January come, the first month, not finish it, and you have over 70 at murder, then you in yourself, you must have say, what are we doing wrong? So me personally, I got play my partner, Rasta, yo. I not play none of them type of song on my program, you know? Because, alright, me even got test it. I got say, alright, Leo, I got try to don't play none of them songs for 1 week and see the difference. Test it.
Yeah.
Make an effort, make a move, then I make you say, oh, none of my song them are done. I'm not playing a song the whole of this week, but people still are dead. Satisfy your curiosity by doing that. but you're not doing it because you're a part of the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're not
You
a part of the
understand?
solution, you're a part of the problem, really and truly.
You're a part of the problem. You get what I say?
Yeah.
And I just saw. So you will kill yourself and I want that genre. But the thing they right now your face, I just the man them who control the thing, not doing anything about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
You understand?
Yes.
Because I mean, you know you do certain song and bring it to the radio, man. And just look on it and put it down as you walk and dash it as an film style.
Yeah, I'm not even
give you a chance.
yeah.
Not even give you a chance.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. Yes. And because everybody kind of chased
it's not
down.
going to happen until when one of him sister dead, till the same gunman them kill him mother, or kill one of him brother, or even one of him son or him daughter. Then you see him start putting on the head and ball and come on the station, the whole game play Bob Marley and Peter.
Yes. Yeah. And them time that when it's too late. You know what I mean?
They're being hypocritical. They're being hypocrites.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? And I don't fear for talk because it's neither here nor there to me. I just now keep silent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just now me say sometimes I wonder why the DJs won't play my song on the radio.
Right.
I'm being sing that.
Yeah.
So a long time me I pre them something that you see me I say my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know the difference. I know what you can do to make change it, but you're just not doing it. So it hurts still.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Not taking, and it's an
So
awareness,
bring back the paradise.
and
Bring
for
back the
those,
paradise. We just beg them.
yeah.
Just free up Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Cause we know that there is a better way. So just free up the country.
Of course. And it have to start, for those who know better, have to do better.
Yeah, man.
And then if you do that now and lead as an example, then the others coming up will say, all right then. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, I'll now run the plan.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because we that talk about.
I only pray that we're not boring the people, because.
No, man. No. You see, I want to tell you now. You want no Wormbass. People that love them kind of reason. I know. You understand? Because I don't. A lot of times I don't think they do get this in an interview where them get that in depth, and also as an artist, I understand where the music is coming from. You know what I mean?
Man, and I love to connect to my audience. Sometime my friend them would say to me, "Sir Worm, oh, you're there on your phone so long," because most of the time on my phone I just my fans and me talk now. Because when them send me something, I answer them personal.
Yes.
Yeah, man, I talk to them personal. Sometimes them drain me, but I love them the same way.
Yeah.
Because them ask some terrible things more while and some serious kind of reasoning more while, but we have to do it.
Yeah.
I love to be one-on-one with my audience, with my fans.
Right.
Without them, I am nothing. So I love reason with them. I'm not hide nothing from them. I love tell them what I go on.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. And it need to be heard. You know what I mean? So
yes.
Yeah. All right. We'll run the plan, and we're talking about the plan now. This is a track where you went to sleep and you dream the song basically.
Got a vision with this song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Let me go ahead. We're going to run it for the massive and we'll come and reason some more. All right?
Yes, Rasta.
Yeah.
Blessings.
Oi. It's the first. The man who come on first. Hey now. Hey now. Change the plan. Change the plan. Is the one. Everything was going on fine until you came along. You came and mess up things now. It's slipping out of your hands, Lord. But if you are the sheriff, Lord, I'm gonna shut you down. crazy ball and I'm running you out of my time. Hey now, now, hey now, now. Hey now, now, hey now, now. Ooh, change the plan. Ooh, is the one. Ooh, change the plan. I got to know who is the one. Yes, I'll be the home for you whenever you need a shelter, and I'll be the fountain, Lord, whenever you need some water. I'll be the bridge whenever you need to cross the river. I'll be your sand.
Yes, Massive, the plan. I tell you what, I'm just playing that because I do want you to go ahead and get the album. It's a very powerful album. It's 15 tracks, and in some way it's all connected. You know what I say?
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole album is connected in some way. So, I would I would recommend getting the album and things like that. And as we talk Wormbass, I want to get through some stuff, cause the thing is, when the reason nice, boy, better the time I fly it out.
Yeah, time fly.
And it's like we just start talking, but let's talk about how can the listeners, and for those who the first time they're here and are being exposed to the music, how can they reach you on the social networks? Is there a website? How can they know what's going on, when, where you're gonna be? Because it's a thing where you can be popping up anywhere in the world. Like, it could be in Jamaica, could be here in the US, could be in Europe.
Yeah. Well, my Facebook page is Delroy Wormbass.
Yeah.
My fan page is Wormbass. Facebook Wormbass fan page. Wormbass again for Instagram. Wormbass for Twitter. What else we have there?
YouTube link.
My website also.
Yeah.
Wormbass, www.wormbass. So, I mean, you can't lose. You cannot find me. If you want me, you can just type in Google Wormbass, and I will pop up. You know what I mean? You can contact me in my website. There are events, everything where I'm gonna be. It always come up, and you also can send me message to my Facebook. You can find me also at wormbass3@gmail.com. And for bookings, you can book me through 876. What's that? 876 818. No, 815-0560. That's 876 815-0560. You can repeat it for me if you want.
Yes. And I guess basically, the simple way or the more sure way, if you in doubt, just go to www.wormbass.com. And then when you go there, you find all of it. That's what I love with websites, because it have everything there. Because sometimes you talk and you put it down, and if them not have a pen, them miss it and all them things. But them can't forget Wormbass. The artist, and all you have to add is a .com, and there it is. It's nice and easy like that. You know what I mean? And you have all the things, bookings, everything. Everything right there. Wormbass.com. And
I do have my own band. My backing band is called Ball of Fire. So when we go out, we go to our band Ball of Fire. Not all the time, but most of the time.
Yeah.
And even for the 15th, 17th of February in Jamaica is a reggae month.
Yes.
So we're doing the Wormbass and Friends annual show. It's the third year. And we're all excited and getting ready for that because a lot of things going on.
Mm-hmm.
I link up with this group called Inna the Yard now.
Yeah.
With people like Cedric Myton and Winston McAnuff,
Yeah.
Kidosai from the movie Rockers.
Yeah.
You know, it's like an all-star group with people like Kush McAnuff from the Uprising group, and we have Var from Pentatosh. We have Diraja. You know, we have the great Franklin War, the keyboard player Bobla. We have OP.
Ken
you know, Fanso. It's a big group.
You mean Fanso Wilson?
That's his name. I don't remember if his last name, but he plays percussion.
Drum. You know, say I've got a bridge there, we got a school, you know.
So you know who me attack?
Yeah, man.
Okay. So you know the link is like clever, you know?
Yes.
So we've been running through Europe from last year. We just did a movie documentary with Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of things coming out.
So tell us the movie and let the people them know about
involved.
the movie, because I just go over that so fast, you know, because we are documentary and, you know, cause everybody have Netflix, you know, so you know right now.
Yeah, well, you know, we shoot a movie. The album is called Soul of Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
That's Inna the Yard put out, and so we were approached by this movie company. They wanted to do like, you know, come in and do a real documentary movie kind of style with us.
Mm-hmm.
To see where the music coming from, how it made. So we actually did the album within the movie. So while the movie is shooting, we were recording the second album, which to be released soon to one thing. So, you know, there's a whole lot of things coming on. I am not sure when the movie is gonna be released, but it's gonna be soon. Yeah. So, you know, you follow Inna the Yard or follow Wormbass, and you will find out and know the information of what is going on. You know?
Yes.
But overall, we just wanna just give thanks for the people. We wanna tell them to that don't give up, as there's hope. You know, just keep praying. Whosoever you pray to, when you pray sincerely, and just know whatever you ask, so you will get it.
Yeah.
You know,
definitely.
It doesn't matter of the chaos that is going on around your country, the world. You know, all of these things are things to distract you from being the good one that you're born to be. Just don't make them phase you. I have a song say I'm from a place where I learn how to love and share and everything that I have.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So no matter what kind of confusion, no matter where you come around me with, you just cannot shift my meds. You know?
Yes.
And that is what I want to tell the youths. Just be conscious, you know what I mean? Just be focused, knowing that you are here for a purpose, and your purpose is not here to just kill and be killed. You know, it has to be more than that. You know, life is a gift from the Almighty Himself, and you must treasure it. You know what I mean? You must protect it, be a top of it, eat right, exercise. You know, do all the things that are going to make you flourish in life.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You know, sustain yourself away from negative things and vanity. You know, because at the end of the day, your house, your car, your name brand clothes, your cigar, all of these things, you're going to leave it here and you're not going to carry it. So
true.
Pay attention to yourself and ask yourself this question: what would I want to be remembered as when I leave this earth? You know what I mean? That is the important thing. Set a goal. Set something that is that you know, when you're gone 300-400 years after.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Your things still stand out. Don't run come on the rhythm, come just sing girl skin out and me and my big gun and me. That not going to last. Not going to just stay here for a week or two and it leave
And then it
and
gone. Yeah.
Go into your head and come up with stuff that is going to make people feel alive. Make when them hear your song, it sound like them have a proper meal.
Yes.
You understand? And you know, we have been doing this for like over 30 odd years. So trust me, I'm coming from a place where I can say what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you see it and you live it. And
yeah, I
you
see
can
it and
see,
I live it. I
see
know.
those that
I've worked
last and those, you know,
I've
year.
worked,
Yeah.
yeah, I've worked with, you name the artists in Jamaica, have something to do with them. The Sean Paul, the Bounty Killer, the Capleton, the Beanie Man, the Everyone, the Barrington League, Shaka Demus and Pliers. You trust me, I've been there with them all over the world. So I've seen it, I see them come and I see them go.
Yes.
And it cannot be either the penitentiary or the cemetery. It cannot be that. That couldn't be why we're here.
Yeah.
So my fellow, you know, brethren, sisters, just know, just hear Wormbass voice. Make it echo in your head. Your mind process the thought just as you think.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to think positive.
Yes.
It's a must. The rest of things are designed. Everything we have fall down around you, just make it go and drop. You stand up strong.
Yeah. Yes. You know. Yes, massive. DJ
Yeah, sometimes
right
it sounds like a preacher, you know, but I just say.
No, but the thing is, you know, these things need to be said, man. You know what I mean? It's you know, no, for real. And you know, especially younger youth, them want to listen to the interview right now and hearing these things.
More time I get really emotional, you know, because there's so much things. The other morning I get up now and I saw them have some youth on Olivia tie up by them foot and them stand up, them up on the ground.
Yes,
like
yes.
Like when you have a skin goat or cow. Or,
Brethren, you know something, talking about that, and one of the things that amazed me, and it kind of show you about the world that we're living in, and it's no one is really talking about that. You don't hear that on the news. You don't hear nobody this, and even those countries who always are going into places and causing eruption in the name of justice, and you know, we can't live in a world where somebody do this. Where are they? You know what I mean? So they're just turning a blind eye. They're not doing anything. I want to tell you something. One of the things that really surprised me. I've spoken about this a few times on my show.
Yeah.
And you know, get no response from nobody.
No man, no one not talk. It's like them put over a tape over the man them mouth. Or I don't understand it. This is why I have to say all of this thing is designed to happen. And it's only I and I, ourselves, can change all of this. You get what I say? Because remember, you know, the first thing them do to we, you know, is divide we, you know, with language. You know, we have language barrier. That means we cannot communicate.
Yeah.
So let's flip the script on them. Let's start using our own minds and feeling. So I and you don't speak the language, but I and you look the same. So just take me as your brother.
Yeah.
And start treating me like you treat yourself.
Yes.
So once you start do that, then we now physically communicate, but we are communicate through spiritual world. You understand what I say?
Yeah. Yes.
That is what we have to start with. It have to go back to we, the African them. Even when we over this side and a ball for them and a cry for them have to start cry for themselves and ball for themselves.
Yeah.
Because all of it is a design. Yes. Me, I went to South Africa a couple of times, but the first time I went to South Africa, I had an experience that freaks me out. Seen?
Yeah.
I was in. Let's say I'm gonna do it like Kingston because people probably don't know what I'm talking about. But let's say I was in Alpha Tree in Kingston, and they speak, let's say, English in Alpha Tree. And by the time I walked down to Crossroads, I couldn't understand a word anyone was saying in Crossroads.
Yeah.
And the people, well, going back to South Africa now, the people that was with me, they couldn't understand nothing that they were saying down there either. And I said, what is this? They said, a different tribe in the same country, but they cannot communicate. So how we going to get together if we can? If me can reason with you and you full understand. So how we are going to do this? So anyone can tell me what to do, because me can't talk to my brother over the song. So if you take over whatever put off me, go whatever put off me.
Yeah.
So it's a design.
Yes.
So let's stop depending on physical strength and use our mind.
Yes, yeah. Our spiritual sense, that connection.
Yeah.
and thing like that, you know. On that note, I want to run the track. Couple track I want to run, you know, more track I want to run, and it's from the album Reggae Man. I want to run Justice, seeing that we kind of touch and that whole thing.
Our next mad song that.
Yeah, you know. And massive, for those of you listening, may I tell you, please, it's a thing, you know, because the voices are strong, you know. You understand what I say? Yeah. And you have to use your voice. And the stuff that's going on in Libya, I see there was a big flood about it where people talk about it for a little bit, and then now it's just, you know, we have to stop being dry leaf and start being root. You understand? Where them can't just get rid of real quick, you know. We can't just blaze up and burn out and all that stuff. You have to start, you know what I mean? Stay strong and don't stop. Get it out there. If they're not doing it, you know, we have to do it, and everybody, because we're all aware of injustice. You know, we know what injustice is, and we may take things for granted because we not deal with it. But if we don't stand up for those things, guess what? It may reach you one day, and it's no, I'm not tell you. So anyway, let's run Justice, and we'll come back.
Love me like you love yourself, yeah. Until you treat me like you treat yourself, yeah. There will be no justice. Hey. Until you love me like you love yourself, yeah. Until you treat me like you treat yourself, there will be no justice. Hey. Why did you turn me away when I came knocking on your door? All I wanted was the crumbs that fell from your table. Until you love me, until you treat me right, sir.
Yes, massive justice. Boy, may I tell you, Wormbass, the people must say them love the reasonings if you keep the fire blazing, you know.
Yeah, man, give thanks, my people. You don't know, you know.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, we have to keep standing up and
until you find a way to love me like you love yourself, there cannot be no justice.
Yes. That's true.
No way.
That's true.
I mean, if you light a fire and you know you push your hand in it, you're going to get burned.
Yeah.
So you not push your finger in the fire.
Exactly.
So why would I want to push my own in it?
Yes.
If you push my hand in the fire, me, I have a problem.
Yeah, for real talk. Real talk.
So just treat me like how you treat yourself. Once you do that, me think we're going to have a good world.
Yeah, and that's why, you know, a lot of people, when I hear Peter touch and him say you say you don't want no peace, but you know that there can be no peace without justice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we have to have justice.
Yeah.
If you not have justice, there cannot be no peace.
Yeah.
Because if you do it to me and me find injustice tonight, me I go and do it back to you. If me not do it, my son or somebody for me I go and do it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you give me love, there's no way that me now will give back love, unless something really, really wrong with me.
Yeah.
And even when you have people like that, it's a very few.
Yes, that's true.
So when you into a community and the community is love, when my child go to the road and do something wrong and you can scold my child and we live that kind of way. When something go wrong in that community, when somebody do something wrong, the whole community come down on him.
That's true. Yeah.
Because everybody see it and say, yo, what that you do?
Yes. Yeah.
You get what I say? Mm-hmm. So we have to go back to that place where we start respect and love other people like we respect and love ourselves. You get what I say?
Yeah.
If you listen to the song say, how come you tell me say you love Lord, and you can't love me?
Yeah.
Every day you get up and give Lord the praises and give Lord all the glory. You not give me none, and you be the righteous in front of your job.
Mm-hmm.
When you full your plate of table, when you full your plate of food, and you go so boom and can't eat it off and you scrape the rest right now the garbage, all me knock your door for is a little crumbs there.
Mm-hmm.
If you give me that little crumbs, I'll be a happy man. But you throw it away in the garbage bin. You don't even answer the doorbell.
Yeah. Yes.
So how we going to have justice? And me still drive past me every day. I'm a know say you eat. So my time you throw all the box out and the box alone fly past me.
Mm-hmm.
Because you not even know say you litter the place.
Yeah, really.
And you're so happy and you're so nice.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
So you know think say if me see you pass me and me have a gun, me I go juke you. Mm-hmm. Because you not check me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So me I go juke you with my gun to take with some way you have then.
It come to a survival thing. You know, and
it come to a survival thing. And it never have to be like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It didn't have to be like that.
Mm-hmm.
You get me?
Real talk. Yes.
Treat me like you treat yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's all me I beg you.
Yes. Boy, Wormbass, boy, I tell you, yo, you know what says I was 2 hours a day, you know. You up now? By the way,
yeah.
But you know something. This reason was needed because a lot of people are hearing. It's not very often we have this thing where we really get into. We talk about the music but within that we also talk about life and the things that happening. You know what's happening in Jamaica. But it's not only Jamaica. It's happening worldwide. It's a worldwide thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We talk about Jamaica because we are Jamaicans, you know what I mean? If it was, you know,
it's our home. It's where we are, you know.
Exactly, you know what I mean. So it's something where we can relate to.
We're not going to be hypocrite and find from Libya. We're not find from Jamaica.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
We're not, yeah, it's a worldwide thing, you know. But we have to deal with ourselves first, and then you know.
Let's take a look at home, man.
You have to take care of us first, and then you know with everything, you know. So here it is. We have this album, Reggae Man. What's in the working? What can we look forward to now coming from?
Well, right now as we speak, I am in the process of coming up with the second album. But I am going to be honest to my fans. I don't think Reggae Man cover all the grounds that it should.
Yeah.
So I am not in any rush.
Yes.
To put out any songs or do any form of new material. You know, probably when I'm performing live, I would like probably touch a one song or so. But I want this Reggae Man album, and I would tell them the faster, the quicker they would get this Reggae Man album, and get it out of the way, then they will get some new stuff from me.
Yes.
But for my purpose.
Yeah, and a real talk, no, we have to talk the real
real,
thing. Yeah, without go around
real talk,
corner. Yeah,
yeah, I was born on the 28th of November. And I can't go around the corner. I'm a Sagittarian. Big up
yeah,
all Sagittarian people in the world. How we stare at it. You see me?
yeah.
So, but I'm actually going through. Even today, I was in the studio going through some stuff that some new stuff and thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell you though, this album that I'm gonna come out with is gonna be another real great album. I'm gonna be doing a lot more combinations on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's more like Wormbass and friends. Same way I'm gonna go to most of the artists that we used to work together with playing bass and just have them do some stuff with me. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So just look out, keep following and listening to Wormbass. I don't know. I can't stop asking you for the support. Your support it keeps me alive. It makes me feel really elated when I can wake up in the morning and see all 12, 10, 15 people in my Facebook sending me requests and stuff like that.
Yes.
It makes me feel like something is really going on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can't stop saying thanks to all the radio disc jockeys all over the world who has been, coming on board and playing the music without asking me for any money and just doing it because they see it fit to do it. Yes. And I give thanks to all my fans, especially those over in Africa and France and Germany. Since I started touring with the Yada, my fan base in France, Europe
skyrocketed.
Is growing.
Yeah.
So I just give thanks. I am just glowing in what's going on right now because music. My album is like my first child, so I am just watching it grow. You know what I mean, and it just feels good. Yes. Really feels good, and I can't stop saying thanks to you, and all the Zionhighness radio disc jockeys that is playing Worm and those that is gonna come on board tonight. And I just give thanks to the glory, my brother, and I give everything. I give every praises to the Almighty because without Him, I couldn't be here, and I can't survive without Him.
Yeah, real talk. And I want to say, Wormbass, it's a pleasure, man. And I enjoy every bit of the reasoning, and it's a good thing. The time run by fast, but then it's a good thing when you can converse, and then when you look here, say, yo, because it's positive. We not sit down and just talk a whole bunch of nothing. From the start until now, it's some positive reasoning.
More blessings on the eye.
Yeah.
And I just pray to the Almighty that your station will just get wicked and bad and smash up the whole place and just get people and turn them over into righteousness and let them know so the Almighty is precious and all their love, So your thing doesn't gonna grow because I don't really see nothing more than growth in the highway. You see it?
Yeah, much respect, man. Much respect.
More love and more everything, man.
Yes.
In the same breath, I just want to big up my team, big up all the people that has been beside Wormbass and around Wormbass saying that, listen, you can do it. Let's do it. Big up JR, big up Chemist T. Bush, big up Boss Lady over in Arizona, Jerry, and big up Mr. Fletcher. Big up all of the man. Big up Dean, Morgan over in Miami right now, tuning in and big up my kids, and all the mothers of my kids and stuff. I just want to big up everyone. I'm so happy. I'm just really having a good time in this music, and I just can't stop saying thanks.
Yes, and one more thing before you go, Wormbass, the massive, and initially Zionhighness radio was spoiling, but everybody them look forward to, a short a cappella, but so I'm turning over to you, and anything you want to get a massive, just something, nice and sweet for them. Yeah.
I just want to say, they coming at you, friend. They coming at you. They coming at you, friend. They coming at you, Lord. And them same one give you the guns, then they call the cops, Lord. And them same one give you the guns, then they call the cops, Eh, my eyes have seen it. My eyes have seen it. Oh, get the youths, they feel it. Get the youths, we feel it, Lord. Hey, hey, hey. Don't let them trick you, my youth.
Yes. Much respect.
Rastafari.
Yes.
Love you, you know.
Wormbass.
Out there.
One love. And once again, Virgin. Much respect. I want to tell you, we have to go to this really soon. I get it because I love them, love that reason, seriously. And
yes, sir.
Yeah, man, because
yes,
and that's one of the reasons why I kind of do this, because of what I've learned over the years and understand the importance.
Yeah, man, I give thanks, man. I give thanks for the strength. And anytime at all you need anything, man, you just inbox me.
All right.
Whatever it is.
Yes.
Let me deal with it, man. But there, man, you see it.
All right. Much respect here, and have a blessed one. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Give thanks, my brother.
Yes, sir. One love.
Jalon.
Every time. Yes, massive. That was Wormbass. I just want to take time out and say thanks once again to other networks. Ratthebox.net, Crabcast Radio, Irish Zion Radio, 25th Century Media Radio, Ghana Base Radio, TGM Radio 1, One Harmony Radio. Coming up next on Zionhighness, we have the big bad Mikey Blacks coming from out of Canada. You know what I mean? Always I give you some nice vibes, warm and easy. And over on Ratthebox.net, we have Lady Song, with her guest author, Marcia Demers. So much love and respect. And always remember, every day is a gift. That's why it's called a present. So we have to give thanks and praise for each and every day. All right? It's DJ Jammy, Mellow Vibe Show. I'm going to go ahead and, close off with Justice, and then it's going to be Mikey Blacks. The next voice you hear will be that of Mikey Blacks, coming to you live from out of Canada.
Love me like you love yourself, yeah. Until you treat me like you treat yourself, yeah. There will be no justice. Until you love me like you love yourself, yeah. Until you treat me like you treat yourself, there will be no justice. Why did you turn me away?
DJ Jammy.
All I wanted was the crumbs that fell from your table. Until you love me, until you treat me right, sir.